Revelation I got in the deep. Oh yeah, I'm still saying this bitch never like is it over?
What's going on, Timmy Turners? How you guys doing today? Today we are going to be reacting a video by WEST JETT. This is Mr. Beast's situation keep getting worse. Well, I have my own thoughts about how I feel about Mr. Beast, even though I never watched none of his videos. But of course I know about him because of course it's Mr. Beast. It's like you can't escape him. And he got like 300 million, subscribers. So of course, but anyway, let's just get out of here right to the video.
Huge Mr. Beast drama, boys. Dogpack 404 is back, and this time with a school art project collage exposing Mr. Beast from the top, hands down, crippling the Beast organization like Fight Club.
Okay, so this video is going to focus around one instance of essay. I wanted to put all the essay allegations into one video.
For a second, I thought he was Mexican. Essay? Like, hold on, essay. Jokes aside, this is a serious video and not a good look for Mr. Beast. There's some pretty hefty allegations levied here.
Everything in this video is allegedly. This video is not monetized. It's for educational purposes only.
Bro called Saul before the video. His exits are clear. He ain't getting sued.
Mr. Beast's secret CEO, James Warren, and his involvement in essay and essay cover-ups, like the one including his best friend, LaQuia Hill, who also happens to be Mr. Beast's secret chief operating officer, or was. And then I want to touch on the man himself, Jimmy Donaldson.
Whoa, not even a minute in, and we got new challengers approaching, except instead of Super Smash Bros, they're super smashing their employees without consent, allegedly.
Completely under the radar. We're not even aware of what's being swept under the rug.
I understand if he had one sex offender in his company. We all got that one weird homie, don't get me wrong, but multiple? That is insane. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
After I called out James Warren by name in my last video, his Instagram and Facebook got taken down, and his LinkedIn got taken down.
I don't know about y'all, but that face looked like he up to no good.
There's allegedly domestic violence charges that were filed against him, and I say allegedly because it turns out there's a lot of people in North Carolina named James Warren who assault their girlfriends, I guess.
Just like every other guy, like Dogpack, but I feel like you gotta get the right one.
He said girlfriends. He put the S at the end, as in more than one. And he said allocation. Wait a minute. From what I remember, because I be hearing some stories on Twitter, didn't you work with Mr. Beast before? So when you say allegedly, do you mean everything or some parts about Mr. Beast? So you should know something, if I'm not mistaken.
This is kind of a serious allegation to let me hear. If you get the wrong guy, that's a big oopsie, you know what I mean?
It turns out there's a lot of people in North Carolina named James Warren.
You know what? Scratch the Warren. I've never met a dude I could trust named James.
James Warren, also allegedly an ex-drug addict. I've heard that he offered cocaine and hookers to editors to stay late.
Hold up, this dude just like me for real. But on the real note, focus on the important stuff that SA. I don't care what he does on his free time, even if it's hookers and blow.
Bunch of hookers and coke.
This rate, you're making him sound like a good boss. Imagine working an overtime shift. Your boss shows up, he's like, want an 8-ball?
And then the really big thing is that there was some incident between him and a female colleague that resulted in the female colleague leaving the company and receiving 3 years in severance pay.
A woman getting severance pay for 3 years? It gotta be sus.
I'm still actively looking into this incident, so if you have information, let me know. But I've heard from multiple credible sources that this is true, this did happen.
So far, the only evidence we have is hearsay. I'm gonna need a little bit more complete evidence to fully, judge, jury, and executioner this guy, but, weird stuff, nevertheless.
Running a real estate Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
So before working at Mr. Beast, James Warren was involved in a literal fraud.
Mr. Beast straight up gang affiliated at this point. He got bomb ties. Dogpack then goes over Mr. Warren's history surrounding fraud and stuff reading through court documents, but personally I don't think this is really that important, and the next guy is crazier.
LaQuia Hill was running an adult entertainment event business in San Francisco called LaQuia Hill Entertainment. Then in 2019, he was hired to Mr. Beast as a producer.
Maybe a bit peculiar, odd if you will, to hire an adult entertainer into a kids company selling chocolate bars, but, I digress.
Mr. Beast hired Johnny Sins as the janitor, I guess. It's not the real issue, though. The issue is that in late 2021, he was allegedly fired for sexually assaulting his assistant. and I put fired in quotation marks because he was actually quietly moved.
And that's the thing. People who used to work for Mr. Beast. I be also hearing about Mr. Beast be hearing his workers be doing like inappropriate or bad things. So he had them, just like he said, he had to fire them. So just so he can protect his image, just so y'all can make it seem like he's doing the right thing. He always this good guy, like he can't do no wrong. But he really did fire them. Behind the scenes, they still work for him. He just had to do it in front of camera because, you know.
Moves to the dubbing company, which was Unilingo at the time. Here is proof that he used.
Hey, Papa John's here, and are you hungry? I know I am. We got a great deal just for you. It's called Papa Parents. Get to it.
Used the LaCoya at Unilingo.tv email, links back to him, links to these photos, one of which was the profile picture for his YouTube channel.
So he's straight up alleging Mr. Beast of a cover-up here because they be moving this guy left, right, and center. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Okay, a few things. LaCoya sexually assaulted his assistant who was straight, and LaCoya was gay. Probably already know that. But James is best friends with him, so holy shit, was that surprising that they kept him around way longer than they should have.
So you're telling me this gay black guy, his best friend's named James, and he pulled a James Charles. Now that is truly poetic.
There were reports of him making the assistant sleep in the same room / bed with him on trips, touching him inappropriately, and dangling his job in front of him.
This guy's allegedly unhinged as hell, and Mr. Beast got him as the COO.
I am promoted to Chief Financial Officer, which is how I personally was introduced to him. Here's some evidence from the internal Slack channel on Mr. Beast showing LaCoya Hill acting in some COO capacity.
Why his name sound like a seltzer brand? Why his name sound like a landmark near Bohemian Grove? Also, Mr. Beast, I understand. Lil Nas X, black gay guy, perfect DEI hire, but seriously, bro, your company got a DIE if you keep doing this kind of stuff. Be an alleged sex offender and you pretty much cover.
I know this is a little bit off topic, but black gay guy, stop acting like the gayness only surrounds in the black race community world. This is everybody. It goes out to everybody, so just a thought.
Cover it for him.
I asked
Just
them
to throw
if
that out
you see
there.
or hear of any symptoms conduct at the company. They say yes. LaCoya Hill, the current COO. In 2021, he had an assistant named the victim's name. I heard LaCoya acted very inappropriately with the victim, booking hotel rooms with only one bed, walking around in his underwear.
Dogpack then uncovered a testimony that talked about how the workplace culture around Mr. Beast was very weird, very macho, very Blizzard 2.0 type esque.
A female's perspective. As she says, on my very first day, I was told to avoid being alone in a room with certain people in positions of power. At least once a week, I was subjugated to inappropriate questions and conversations. Once a male coworker asked me what I would do if Jimmy assaulted or harassed me.
Just released Overwatch 3 at this point. You're basically Blizzard. While this might not directly look bad for Mr. Beast, some of you might not understand, it's the people he keeps around himself and what kind of culture he cultivates. It's his company at the end of the day. At this point, how many coincidences do you need to make a pattern? And the more testimonies come out, the less good it looks for Mr. Breast.
You can't take anything to HR either because Jimmy's mom runs it.
You can't just fill your HR department with people on your side and talk about conflict of interest. Oh, Jimmy would never say anybody, oh!
If you ask for one or what the company's policies are, they just tell you to ask them and they'll let you know if anything is against the rules, but again, there's nothing in writing.
They're not gonna believe that because, I don't know if I said this, but Mr. Beast, he had this squeaky clean image, like he can and never do no wrong. Like that's how he appears on the internet. Like he do good things and this and that and the third, and it's like, okay, you done good things, but that doesn't mean that you just this perfect angel. So
a company handling hundreds of employees and millions of dollars, you'd think they'd be more on track.
Then they hired, I guess, Harvey Weinstein's legal team, allegedly,
You should have went with O.J. Simpson, Mr. Beast, rookie mistake, and El Bozo.
to re-review everything. So I guess they weren't happy with the results of the first internal investigation.
I just find it weird how you can even have an internal investigation here. Like, it just makes no sense. Just like Dr. Disrespect, they're gonna find no wrongdoing every time, no? I'm not saying they're doing anything, but when have you ever seen an internal investigation look bad for the people running the investigation? Practically never. And then Mr. Beast hired this guy, Jeff Hosenbold, as a president for his company, and yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Now, what's ironic about this is that Jeff Housenbold
He looked like he up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised.
has been in the news previously for the internal culture that he helped create as managing partner at the SoftBank Vision Fund.
You know, someone described with macho culture and maybe per se a culture of recklessness ain't the best guy to hire, but that's just me.
In a discussion about whether to invest in the stationary bike startup Peloton in 2017, according to two people who were in the meeting, Housenbold opined that its exercise equipment appealed in part to men who masturbated to its workout videos.
Dude, I want to jerk off!
You know, cheeky guy to say the least.
So yeah, maybe I don't see the vision with hiring this guy as the new president. Also, this is just what I can share.
The executives are weird, the co-workers are weird, even the president is weird. Who's next? The interns? The janitor? Christ.
Also trying to save some things for when Mr. Beast responds. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching.
And he ends the video with a paid actor raccoon. I know what you're doing, buddy. I'm on to you. So subscribe to my channel to put an end to Mr. Beast. He's been on the top for far too long.
That's PewDiePie, nigga. But yeah, I'ma head out, y'all. So there's a video of WEST JETT right here. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel. But before I head out, like I said, the thing I think my whole feelings about Mr. Beast is that like he had this squeaky clean image, like he can't do no wrong. And let's be fucking for real, we all are flawed. Like there is no such thing as no perfect man. So for him to be fake towards the internet and act like he can't do no wrong and helping these people out, and it's like, come on now, just be yourself for fucking once. And then people gonna be like, ooh, I mean, he's a good person. I mean, like, you could have all these issues within yourself but still be a good person. And I kind of feel like he don't even do that. So, and it's like, it's Mr. Beast we're talking about. Like, you mean to tell me, like, throughout his whole career, like, I don't know how long he be doing YouTube, but I kind of feel like he be doing YouTube, like, 5 years or more. Like, he be on YouTube for, like, a long time. So, you mean to tell me he, throughout his whole career, like, he ain't never did no wrong to nobody? Like, he's a millionaire, or probably a billionaire at this point, because he got, like, 300 million subscribers. So, I never hear, like, a billionaire or a millionaire who have stories about they just done everything right and he haven't like screwed nobody over or this and that and the third. Like he never did any of that. So it's like that's unrealistic, because I kind of feel like in order to be at that high standpoint, it's like you had to treat people dirty. You had to do all these different things to climb to the top. You have to use people. I mean, like, there are rules about being a millionaire or even higher. So it's like, and me, listen, if he see this video, which I doubt it, but just in case if he do see this video, I don't want him trying to attack me. I'm just a regular ass nigga reacting to videos, so I don't want him to come at me. Like nigga, these are the people that's saying, allegedly saying that you did all this thing. So shit. And me, I'm just a nigga in the audience. I really don't care either way. So if he did all those things, or at least some of the things that they said Mr. Beast has done in the past, in the present, don't get me wrong. Me personally, I feel like I believe him. I wouldn't say personally because I don't give a fuck. I don't know this man, but yes, I believe him. I believe them. So, but anyway, we just go see how it turns out. So anyway, that's all I have for this video, guys. That is my final thought. So I want to hear you guys in the comments. What do y'all think about this whole Mr. Beast thing? This whole overall. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
It's the way